one you know.
Not mine.
All right. All right. You got me. Why don't you pull up a chair and have a chat with me? Come on. For Hemingway. Finally, some company. Are you planning on being mad forever?
Maybe. No. Forever. No.
Tell me why you're here.
I didn't choose this. I don't want to be here.
There must be a reason.
No, not really.
You may not want to believe it, but I know you really well. Just tell me what's going on inside your head.
It's just,
Yes, say it.
okay,
Hmm?
it's nothing. Can we not do this right now?
Yeah, I know. That's right. It's written all over your face. You don't have to say 2 words for me to know what's going on. Just let it out.
It's so hard to talk about this.
I know, but I'm listening.
I don't know where to start.
Start with the true sentence, the truest one you know.
What I knew and what I know has changed a whole lot.
Perspective shift.
No, you.
How so?
It was your fault. So it's just, I'm sorry, I don't want to be mad at you, but how could you?
Why are you apologizing to me?
I don't think you did it on purpose. But how could you do it so selfishly? I'm sad for myself to have grown up in that position, and now, for what? So because of that, now I'm mad at you. And then I'm mad at myself for being mad at you. And then after being mad, I feel shameful. And I can't even talk about it because of the shame. I can't even talk about it to people because of the shame. I don't want them to know. They wouldn't understand because you were a good dad. You just had a big problem.
Makes sense. It's okay to be mad.
Don't just tell me it's okay to be mad. I hate when people tell me that it's okay to feel a feeling. Like, obviously, it's okay to feel a feeling. Thank you so much. I feel better now. That's such a cop out. They probably wouldn't even believe you deserved sympathy. There's no point in even trying to talk to people about it when they say shit like, why couldn't he just stop? Well, what a damn good question.
It seems that you have something to say to me.
No, I'm over it.
I think that's a cop out.
Oh, and why is that?
Because I don't think you've dealt with this.
Really? Okay, you tell me since you know so much.
It's all up to you, kid. I'm going to be stuck with this for the rest of your life. shit. Sorry. You're going to be stuck with this for the rest of your life if you keep burying it like you are.
Why should I have to deal with it? This was not my fault. But now, the entire thing is my fucking problem. Why couldn't I just love you and you love me? Why couldn't I just be raised? I saw it was happening the whole time, but no matter what I did, here we are, years later, with this as an outcome. You were the adult. Why couldn't you?
Maybe I'm just a piece of shit. Did you ever think about that?
Come on, don't give me that. Obviously, you're not just a piece of shit. Nobody will ever remember you as that. Cop out.
Why would you say anything different after everything I've put you through?
Because you were my dad, and you love me, and I love you. And I don't know why you couldn't stop, but from all the AA meetings we went to together, I know you weren't just throwing the towel in. You woke up at the crack of dawn every morning to go swimming because you knew that's what kept you on track. Come back, take a shower, make us breakfast, and then take us to school on the days you had us. All of the hours we spent at this library and all the nights you read me to sleep for years. You loved me. Some parents do half as much. Then maybe it got too hard. But someone that works that hard to raise their kids and make sure they're okay, not a piece of shit. You were sick. I can't even stand to think about it. You got so sick. But when I left for college, I felt normal for the first time. I realized I was blessed with something I had become so selfish with. I was blessed with only having to take care of myself. And I loved it. Once I realized all I needed to worry about was school, work, and myself, that was it. I couldn't go back. I called and visited and hoped, my God, I hoped over anything else that you would be able to pull through. For yourself, for me, for grandma, I had to just hope because no matter what I did for you, I couldn't make you better. Only you could do that. I went to my first AA meeting at 16 years old. Those meetings were for you. But now I'm feeling like I was the only one who remembers them.
It wasn't because I loved you any less. I just gave up on myself, on my life, on my kids. I let go. I let it all go. I completely lost control. It was a downward spiral. I couldn't grab a hold of anything. The deeper I fell, the harder it seemed to get out of the depression that comes with the inability to stop drinking. Until I hit rock bottom. I woke up one day, the floor was flooded, dog and shit everywhere. The reflection of the TV looked in the eyes of a stranger. I was disgusted at the speck of the human I had become. How could I do that to you? How could I do that to anyone? It was a vicious cycle of shame. And the more I felt ashamed, the more I needed to numb it.
It felt like for so long you were choosing it.
There isn't anything in this world I love more than my kids. Any parent knows that. But a parent who is also an addict, you do things you'll never in a million years would dream were possible. And if I felt like I had a choice, I would have chosen my family. I would have chosen you. I can see that it would be hard to think I still give a damn about you after all of that. That's one of the sickest parts. It's not cancer or anything.
One, addiction is a disease. And two, it affects even more people than cancer. I learned that afterwards.
No one understands how hard it is to stop once it's got you. The intrusive thoughts, physical withdrawals. My first time clean, I had to admit myself to a hospital, or I would have just died from the withdrawals.
I didn't know alcohol withdrawals could kill you.
They can, and they do. Alcoholism goes from a social norm to a habit. And then beyond that, it's addiction. People can have a few drinks on the weekends and leave it at that. So it seems weak to them that I just can't stop drinking when Monday rolls around. People tell addicts, oh, just stop drinking, as if telling a depressed person, just be happy. And that makes a difference. People expect an addict to get help, but addicts need help. And being a man asking for help, sure, then not isolation. It's debilitating.
I'll never fully understand what it was like for you. I'm not a parent yet, but I don't think you couldn't stop drinking because you loved us any less. I think you couldn't stop drinking because this disease is stronger than anyone realizes. I'm 50% more likely to be in that shit situation because of DNA passed down from your parents that wasn't any more of your choice to get than mine. It's a genetic Russian roulette to get, and you got the bullet. Dad, I know you couldn't. I know you still love me, even though this addiction took over your life. And I understand that now.
I'm sorry I couldn't.
There was just so much I didn't understand.
It's okay. You're getting a little better every day.
I miss you so much, Dad. I'm going to remember the good.
It was so much good, Tori. This was a battle against myself, biggest thing I lost was you.